Hey everyone, welcome to another video and thank you so much for tuning in. So today I'm going to try to get this front license plate holder off of the front bumper of the Tesla Model S. My advice is if you don't need the front license plate holder and you don't want it on there because you're not going to put a different plate on or some vanity plate or something like that, I would recommend that you ask them at the service center to have it removed, because this is kind of scary to me. I'm not sure if this is gonna go well, because one, I don't know what's underneath of there, and two, I don't know, it just kind of seems kind of scary. But let's just jump right in and get to it. I'm sorry for the background. Everything here is looking like a scene from Dexter, but I'm painting these wheels off of my truck and I just got them cleared up and everything, and I just took the tape off of it. So yeah, while that's drying, I decided I'm gonna try to tackle this. So, all right, let's get started. Now, I'm not really sure what these little heads are for these fasteners, these screws. I don't have a bit for it, but I'm gonna try to just get them off of there with like a pair of pliers. I don't think you need to do this, but I just wanted to see what's underneath of it. Let's just say be patient, take your time. They're not on there very tight, so it is that you're able to start slowly removing them. So well, at least that one wasn't. No, this one broke pretty easy. So okay, well, there you go. Once you actually get this cover off, now I think you have this double-sided taped mounting plate on there. So I'm going to take a look and see if there are any other screws or attachments, but I don't really think so. Let me go grab a magnetic tray as well so I can keep all this stuff together. All right, interesting. All right, sorry it's a little dark. It's overcast here in Florida today, but yeah, so it was a good thing I did just want to see what was underneath. I think you could still pull it off of there if you don't take that cover off, but at least this way you'll just be able to see a lot more of what you're doing. So I just grabbed some fishing line and double-sided tape, so let's go ahead and start sawing away at it. All right, again, yeah, just be patient and go slow and see if you can cut this. I'm gonna try to start from the inside and see. Well, it goes back there pretty good. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna be underneath of here. Boy, this is an 8-pound test. May need something a little stronger, because that is definitely not wanting to cut it. Yeah, this is just going to be a tedious, time-consuming thing. Now I'm lifting it away from it so that we can protect the paint as much as possible. But let's see. Good news is fishing line is pretty cheap. Oh, there we go. Snapped one. So let me grab some more. Might want to double this up. I don't know yet. We'll see if I would recommend some thicker pound or heavier pound test. I wasn't sure what to go with, and I decided to just go with the 8-pound. But I think you would probably do yourself some favors to get a heavier line. going to try to double it up to see if this buys me any more bite. And again, I'm just trying to pull away from and not go against the paint itself. Oh boy, this is scary. Doubling it up seemed to help. I'm able to get a little more of that sawing motion in. The reason I'm doing this is because I really like the clean front end. And this has been bothering me a little bit, so. But I don't know what's going to be underneath, which is, like, again, that's so scary. Alright, what I decided to do is just grab a couple little screwdrivers that I had, and I'm going to make a little end cap for it so that I can have a better grip on this thing. That way I'm not tearing up my hands. You're going to go through a lot of line, it seems like, if you get a weak test. I'm going to try to go ahead and pull it out and start from the other side now. That angle's a little weird coming off of here. So I'm going to see if I can work it from the other side. There's only about another inch or so left in total, so. Alright, let's try to work it from the other way. Get it underneath there. Trying to be really careful, again, not to hit the paint. Just go slow. All right. I think that about does it. Not sure. There you go. And that is what you're working with. I'll clean some of that up so that we can not scratch it up when we're removing all this double-sided tape, and see what else is under there. So that's what it is. Again, pulling away the fishing line away from the bumper, because it has that curve there, was good because it didn't scratch anything underneath or above. So I'm happy with that. Now it's just getting all this double-sided tape off. The good news is it's not really sticking all that well. All right, well, all of that top portion of the double-sided tape is gone. There is a little bit of residual. And the only reason that I personally didn't use any Goo Gone or wax or remover right, while it was really thick like this, was I really didn't want to dissolve any more of the this double-sided tape into the paint. I don't know if that was a good or smart move, but it just seemed like it was really easy to kind of peel off like you saw there. But if you guys have any other tips on how to get double-sided tape off faster, I know there's an eraser wheel, but again, I'm just trying to get this off without ruining any of the paint. So, all right, now to the bottom. All right, well, there you have it. The bottom is gone now. Paint underneath looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and use some wax remover right now and see if I can get all the little lines off and the light residue off of there. There's not much on there. Now, I realize that I could have used a heat gun and, again, heated it up and kind of melted it more down and everything like that, and that would have maybe helped, but I was trying to have the least amount of mess with, the best chance of really just preserving the paint. So, all right, so far so good. So I'll see what we're got here. All right, let's get the grease and wax remover. Now I'm just using this right here, the Duplicolor cleaner, because I really already had it from earlier while I was doing all my paint stuff. So this is, it was handy. I thought I had some Goo Gone, but I don't. So we'll just see if this works. Now I'm just lightly going over this. I'm trying to see how much pressure I really need to put on it. I'm trying to let the grease remover do the work and not scratch up anything if I can help it. All right, yeah, there's still some residue on there, so we'll get that off of there. All right, so that is looking pretty good. I have pretty much 99% of all of that off of there. There's still a faint line right there, and at the top I'm going to remove that with a swirl remover. All right, looking good. No paint damage underneath. And again, I realize that there are a lot of ways we could have heated the glue up with a heat gun, but I was just trying to do it in the least amount of, damage as possible that I could do. I didn't want to heat up the bumper, didn't want to heat up the paint. If I had to, I would have, but obviously this took a little more time probably, but I think it was just a little bit safer. All right. Very cool. All right, all I'm using is this swirl remover. It's not very abrasive. It's Meguiar's. I love this stuff. Now, I haven't paint corrected this thing or had any detailing done to it yet, clay barred it or anything like that. I really wanted to get this front plate off first and see what was underneath of there before I started really trying to dig into it. Now that this is off and everything looks good, yeah, I can't wait for the next steps. That looks great. Absolutely fantastic. All the residue is gone. Nice. The car's dirty, but that little square on the bumper looks fantastic. Oh, that is great. So much cleaner without that license plate holder. All right, well, there you go. It is possible to get that license plate holder off of the front bumper without damaging the paint. At least it was for me today. A lot of times I'm not that lucky, but today it went relatively smoothly. And really, the only things that I used was the fishing line, some wax remover, and basically a swirl remover. Now I will polish it up and seal it with wax or whatever I decide to do with the paint, but not bad. It took about an hour for me, so I'm guessing for you it would take probably about 30 minutes or so. The tips would be: get a heavier line, get whatever pound test, yeah, that's gonna just more than 8. So that'll save you a lot of work. But although doubling this up, it worked. So that's probably it. And be super patient. Just go slow. If you have the time, that's when you really need to do it. Don't get in a rush, and just go through it very slowly, and you will, I think, be very successful. So, all right, well, thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next video. And remember, go to your car meets, have fun with your mods, and always enjoy what you have. Thank you, everyone. So much better looking now. That's awesome.